This video will demonstrate how to install a Velux flat roof window in conjunction with the Curit GRP waterproofing system. This only includes the additional steps required for fitting a roof window and does not include the steps required to fit the Curit system itself, which is covered in the printed installation guide. First, the joists of the roof should be configured to allow the correct aperture for the size of roof window. You may need guidance from a structural engineer to ensure the construction of the roof is satisfactory if alterations are being made to the joists. The Velux installation instructions will advise on what width and depth the opening should be cut to, depending on the size of the flat roof window. Ensure that the lining groove on the underside of the window is within the aperture to allow plasterboard to be fitted when finishing the internal lining. The OSB 3 18mm TNG can then be laid on the deck. The boards should be cut to the outline of the joists to allow a flush-fitting interior finish. See the installation guide for instructions on fitting a warm roof deck. Fix the decking to the joists, following the standard Curit installation instructions. Once the deck is fitted, the flat roof window curb should be positioned so that it is straight and flat on the deck. Mark around the edges to ensure it remains in the correct position. Pilot holes should be drilled around the curb at 300mm centers and no more than 100mm from any corner, using a 4.5mm drill bit. The galvanized screws provided should then be used to fix the curb to the deck. The roof window is now fixed into place, and the rest of the roof can now be installed to make it watertight. When applying the edge trims to the roof, use D260 fillet trims to form the upstand around the sides of the roof light. These should reach as far up the side of the curb as possible. The edges of the D260s should then be mitered to follow the contours of the roof light edge. The trims should then be fixed to the deck using clout nails or staples. Use masking tape to cover any gaps between the trims. Cut 75mm bandage to cover all trim edges around the curb and any mitered corners. The bandage should then be laminated following the standard Curit installation instructions. Now that the bandages have been applied, the reinforcement mat for the entire roof can be rolled out, cutting around the perimeter of the skylight. The laminate can then be applied to the roof area. Take care to avoid spray from the roller when laminating near the roof window or in windy conditions. At this stage, the additional rain sensor can be clicked in place and the cover can be fitted to the window. Once the laminate has cured, the top coat can be applied following the instructions in the installation guide. The roof is now complete. Please call us for any further support you may need with this application.